June 12, 80 AD at 4:13 in the afternoon in Rome, Italy. The centurion named Maximus Severus kicks a wooden bucket across the cell floor. Water spills. A prisoner sits. Chains bite his wrists. The prisoner does not flinch. His name is Demetrius of Corinth. He weighs 210 pounds of solid muscle hidden beneath rags. Maximus grabs the prisoner's jaw. He forces his head up. "You think silence protects you, Greek?" Demetrius says nothing. His eyes hold steady. They reveal nothing. They hide everything. The cell measures 8 feet by 8 feet. Stone walls sweat with moisture from the Tiber River nearby. The iron shackles weigh 14 pounds each. They cut into his skin 3 days ago when they first arrested him. "You stole from Senator Gaius Petronius?" Maximus says. He spits on the floor. "That means you stole from Rome." Demetrius finally speaks. His voice comes out calm, measured. "I took back what was mine." Maximus draws his gladius. The blade slides free from its scabbard with a metallic hiss. The sword weighs 2 pounds and 2 ounces. Its edge holds razor sharpness. 22 inches of iron death. Roman soldiers call it the Spanish sword. It changed warfare forever. Short enough for close combat, long enough to kill. Maximus presses the blade against the prisoner's neck. A thin line of red appears. "Senator Petronius wants you dead," he says. "But first he wants you broken." Demetrius does not blink. He does not sweat. He does not beg. This confuses Maximus. Outside the cell, 2 guards stand watch. They carry pilum spears. Each pilum weighs 4 pounds. The iron tip spans 20 inches, designed to bend on impact so enemies cannot throw it back. Maximus withdraws his blade. He sheathes it. "Tomorrow," he says. "Tomorrow you meet the senator." He turns and walks to the iron door. His hobnailed sandals click against stone. Each sandal contains 80 iron nails. They provide grip. They announce his presence. The door slams. Darkness swallows the cell. Only a single torch remains outside. Its light barely reaches Demetrius. Demetrius waits. He counts to 60, then 60 again. He tests his chains. The Romans think they know him. They think he is a thief, a common criminal, a Greek slave who stole silver. They are wrong. Demetrius spent 7 years as a gladiator. He killed 43 men in the arena. He earned his freedom with blood. 3 years ago, he stood in the Colosseum. 50,000 Romans screamed his name. He held a trident in his right hand, a net in his left. They called him the fisherman. He caught men like fish. He ended them without mercy. The crowd loved him. Emperor Titus himself granted his freedom. The wooden sword of liberty touched his shoulder. He walked out of the arena a free man. He swore never to kill again. That was then. This is now. Now he sits in chains. Now a corrupt senator wants him dead. Demetrius opens his eyes. The old instincts wake up. The killer inside stirs. He tries to push it down. Hours pass. The torch outside burns lower. The guards change shift. New men take position. These guards look younger, less experienced. They talk too much. Their attention wanders. Demetrius pretends to sleep. He listens to everything. Every word, every footstep, every breath. "I heard the Greek killed men in the arena," Guard 1 says. His voice carries into the cell. "They called him the fisherman." Guard 2 laughs. "Look at him now, chained like a dog, some fisherman." Demetrius allows himself a small smile. They underestimate him. That is good. Underestimation kills. Dawn comes. Orange light creeps across Rome. The city wakes. Markets open. Slaves carry water. Senator Gaius Petronius rises from silk sheets. He weighs 260 pounds. Most of it is fat. All of it is corruption. His villa sits on Palatine Hill, the richest address in Rome. He inherited nothing. He stole everything. 20 years ago, he came to Rome with nothing. He lied. He cheated. He murdered. Now he owns half the city. A slave girl serves him wine. Her hands tremble. She spills a drop on his toga. Petronius grabs her wrist. He twists. Bones crack. She screams. "Clumsy animal," he says. He throws her aside. She crashes into a marble column. She does not get up. Petronius wipes his hands. He calls for another slave. He does not look back at the girl. She means nothing to him. Maximus arrives at the villa. He walks through the courtyard. His armor catches morning light. His footsteps echo on marble. He finds the senator in the dining room. He bows his head. "The prisoner is ready, Senator." Petronius smiles. His teeth are yellow. "Did he talk?" Maximus shakes his head. "He says nothing, Senator. He shows no fear." "Interesting," Petronius says. He stands. "Bring him to the courtyard. I want to see this man myself." Back at the prison, guards open the cell door. 4 men enter. They carry chains and clubs. They expect resistance. Demetrius gives them none. He stands slowly. He offers his wrists. He plays the defeated man. The guards unlock him from the wall. They keep his wrist shackles. They add ankle chains. They add a neck collar. He shuffles forward. The chains weigh 40 pounds total. They restrict his movement. They slow him down, but they cannot hold a gladiator. They march him through the streets. Common Romans stop and stare. Some recognize him. They whisper, "The fisherman." Demetrius keeps his head high. He does not shuffle. He walks with purpose. Even in chains, he commands respect. An old woman watches him pass. She remembers the arena. She remembers his victories. She spits at the guards. A guard pushes her aside. "Move along, old hag." She falls into the dust. No one helps her. Demetrius sees this. He files it away. Another debt to collect. Another wrong to right. They reach the senator's villa. The walls stand 20 feet high. White marble gleams in sunlight. Guards flank the entrance. The iron gates swing open. They march Demetrius inside. The courtyard spreads before him. Marble everywhere. Wealth beyond imagination. Senator Petronius waits by the fountain. 8 guards surround the courtyard. Maximus stands at the senator's side. Everyone watches the prisoner. Demetrius counts the guards. He notes their positions. He measures distances. He calculates angles. Old habits return. Petronius walks toward him. His sandals slap against marble. Gold rings flash on his fingers. Each ring represents a stolen fortune. "So this is the famous fisherman," Petronius says. He circles the prisoner. "You look smaller than I expected." Demetrius says, "Nothing." He watches. He waits. He breathes. "You stole my silver," Petronius says. 300 denarii. You thought you could take from me." Demetrius speaks. "That silver belonged to my sister." His voice carries across the courtyard. "You took it from her when you took her freedom." Petronius pauses. Recognition flickers in his eyes, then it vanishes. "Your sister was a slave. Slaves own nothing." "She was freeborn," Demetrius says. "You kidnapped her. You sold her. You worked her to death." The guards shift uncomfortably. They exchange glances. This is not a simple theft. This is something darker. Petronius waves his hand. "Lies from a desperate criminal. I buy and sell 100 slaves a month. I do not remember every face." "Her name was Helena," Demetrius says. He steps forward. Guards raise their weapons. "She was 17 years old. She had brown eyes like our mother." Maximus draws his gladius. "Back, prisoner." He aims the blade at Demetrius. Demetrius stops. He does not retreat. He stands his ground, his chains pulled tight. "I remember now," Petronius says. A cold smile spreads across his face. "The Greek girl from Corinth. pretty thing, died badly. Demetrius trembles, not from fear, from rage, the kind that starts wars. Petronius moves closer. He enjoys this. He feeds on pain. She called for you at the end. She called for her brother, the gladiator, but you never came. A single tear falls from Demetrius's eye. It cuts a path through prison dirt. He does not wipe it away. He lets it fall. Petronius laughs. The mighty fisherman weeps. Where is your strength now? Where is your famous courage? Maximus joins the laughter. The other guards follow. The courtyard fills with cruel sounds. They mock a grieving man. Demetrius wipes his face. His jaw sets. His eyes go cold. The gladiator wakes fully. Petronius notices the change. Something shifts in the prisoner's eyes. The senator stops laughing. A chill runs through him. You should not have told me, Demetrius says. His voice is different now. Flat, cold. The voice of a killer. A young guard behind Demetrius steps back. Instinct tells him something is wrong. He has seen predators before. He recognizes one now. What will you do? Petronius scoffs. He forces confidence into his voice. You are chained. You are surrounded. You are nothing. Demetrius looks at his chains. He has studied them for 3 days. He knows every link, every weakness, every flaw. The third link on his right wrist chain, it has a hairline crack. Rust weakened it. No one else noticed. Maximus, Petronius says. He turns to his centurion. I am bored with this game. Take his tongue, then take his hands. Maximus nods. He approaches the prisoner. His gladius gleams. With pleasure, Senator. Demetrius watches him come. He measures each step. 5 feet, 4 feet, 3 feet. Maximus reaches for his jaw. Open your mouth, Greek. This will only hurt forever. Demetrius moves. His right wrist snaps outward. The weakened chain link shatters. 3 days of patience pay off. The chain whips free. It catches Maximus across the face. Iron links tear flesh, blood sprays. Maximus stumbles backward. He drops his gladius. The sword clatters on marble, he screams. Demetrius catches the gladius before it lands. His free hand closes around the handle. 22 inches of iron. His old friend, chaos erupts. Guards rush forward. The senator scrambles backward, slaves scatter. The first guard charges. He thrusts his pilum at Demetrius. The iron tip aims for his chest. Demetrius sidesteps. The arena taught him this. 1,000 times. 1,000 attacks. Dodge, counter, kill. The gladius slashes. It catches the guard's arm. The pilum falls. The guard follows. 2 more guards come together. They coordinate their attack. Professional soldiers, trained killers. Demetrius still wears ankle chains. They limit his movement, but not his skill, not his instinct. He blocks the first pilum. Steel meets iron. Sparks fly. The second guard circles behind. Demetrius spins. The ankle chains swing wide. They catch the second guard's legs. He trips. He falls. The gladius follows. 1 strike. Clean final. The third guard hesitates. He saw what just happened. His friend lies still. His confidence breaks. Demetrius advances. He does not rush. He stalks, like he did in the arena. The guard turns to run. He drops his pilum. Fear defeats him before the blade can. Demetrius lets him go. He is not the target. He was just following orders. The true enemy stands behind. Petronius backs against a wall. His face shows pure terror. His legs shake. His bladder fails. Maximus recovers on the ground. Blood covers his face. His right hand finds his pugio, the Roman dagger. Backup weapon, he lunges at Demetrius from behind. The pugio aims for the kidney, a killing blow. Demetrius senses it. Years of training scream warning. He spins, the gladius rises. The blades meet. Pugio against gladius. Maximus grins through blood. I have you now, Greek? 4 more guards rush into the courtyard. Reinforcements. Fresh weapons, fresh strength. Demetrius assesses the situation. 6 enemies now. 1 gladius. Ankle chains. Bad odds. Maximus presses his advantage. He pushes Demetrius back. Surrender now. Die quickly. Or die slowly. Demetrius's eyes flick to the fountain. Water splashes into a stone basin. The basin has sharp edges. An idea forms. He kicks Maximus in the knee. The joint buckles. Maximus falls. The Pugio drops. Demetrius runs for the fountain. The ankle chains limit his stride. He moves awkwardly. The guards pursue. He reaches the fountain. He swings his legs against the basin edge. Iron meets stone. The chain snaps. Freedom. He stands in the fountain. Water swirls around his ankles. He turns to face the guards. The 4 guards spread out. They surround the fountain. Standard tactical formation. Cut off escape routes. The lead guard commands. Hold formation. Do not attack alone. Together on my signal. Demetrius crouches. He waits. He learned patience in the arena. Let them come. Let them make mistakes. Now, the 4 guards charge. Pylons thrust forward. They come from all sides. Demetrius leaps, not backward, forward into the attack. He rolls under the first pylon. The gladius cuts low. The guard's leg opens. He falls screaming. Demetrius rises. His elbow catches the second guard's face. Teeth fly. The guard staggers. The gladius finds a gap in the armor. Under the arm where leather meets bronze, the blade slides in. The third guard swings his pylon like a club. The wooden shaft aims for Demetrius's head. Demetrius ducks. The shaft passes overhead. He thrusts forward. The gladius enters the stomach. The 4th guard backs away. He saw 3 friends fall in seconds. His pylon shakes in his hands. His resolve crumbles. Demetrius advances, slow steps, deliberate. The arena taught him this. Fear is a weapon. The guard drops his pylon. He runs. He chooses life over duty. Wise choice. The courtyard falls silent. 6 guards down. Blood mixes with fountain water. Only 3 targets remain. Maximus crawls toward the exit. His knee is shattered. His face is ruined. Pride replaced by survival instinct. Demetrius walks toward him. No hurry, no mercy. You laughed when I mentioned my sister. Maximus rolls onto his back. He looks up at the gladiator. Please, he whispers. I was following orders. Orders from him? Demetrius says. He points the gladius at the senator. But you enjoyed it. You always enjoy it. Maximus tries to crawl backward. His hands slip in blood. His own blood. His friend's blood. Demetrius kneels beside him. He speaks quietly. My sister called for me at the end. Who will you call? Maximus opens his mouth to scream. No sound comes out. The gladius moves. The scream dies unborn. Senator Petronius hides behind a column. His toga is stained. His hands shake. He watches his centurion die. Demetrius stands. He wipes the blade on Maximus's red cape. He turns toward the senator. Now for you. Petronius emerges from behind the column. His hands rise in surrender. Wait, he says. We can negotiate. Demetrius approaches slowly. You cannot negotiate with the dead. Helena cannot negotiate. Neither can you. I have gold, Petronius says. Thousands of denarii. It is all yours. Just let me live. Demetrius stops. 3 feet from the senator, he considers. Where did the gold come from? Hope flickers in the senator's eyes. Trade, he says quickly. Legitimate trade. I can share the details. Demetrius shakes his head. Your gold came from selling people. People like my sister. That gold is blood money. Petronius drops to his knees. His toga pools around him. Please, he whimpers. I will free all my slaves. I will make amends. Demetrius kneels to his level. They are face to face. You cannot free the dead, he says. You cannot make amends to ashes. Tears stream down the senator's face. Not tears of remorse. Tears of fear. He never felt remorse in his life. Demetrius stands. He looks down at the broken man. I came for justice, he says, not gold. The villa's main doors burst open. Roman soldiers pour in, reinforcements from the city garrison, 10 men, 20 men. More coming. Demetrius assesses the new threat. Too many now, even for a gladiator. He needs to move fast. A garrison commander barks orders. Surround the courtyard. No one escapes. Take the prisoner alive if possible. Hope returns to the senator's face. Kill him, he shouts. He murdered my guards. He is a madman. Demetrius grabs the senator by the throat. He spins him around, uses him as a shield. The gladius presses against fat folds. The commander raises his hand. His troops halt. Drop the blade, he orders. Release the senator. I have a story to tell first, Demetrius says, his voice carries. Every soldier hears. Then you can decide what to do. The soldiers hold position, they watch. They wait, curiosity mixes with duty. The commander narrows his eyes. Speak quickly, gladiator. My patience has limits. Demetrius begins. 3 years ago, I won my freedom. Emperor Titus himself touched my shoulder. I was the fisherman. 50,000 Romans cheered my name. Murmurs spread through the soldiers. They know the name, every Roman knows the fisherman. He was a legend. I had a sister named Helena, he continues. She was freeborn, beautiful, innocent. The senator struggles weakly. Lies, he gasps. All lies. The gladius presses deeper. Silence, Demetrius says. The blade draws blood, a thin red line. The senator quiets. The commander listens. He signals his men to stay quiet. Something in the gladiator's voice rings true. This man kidnapped her, Demetrius says. He sold her into slavery. She died in his mines 2 years ago, worked to death, 17 years old. Slaves emerge from doorways. They watch from shadows. They hear every word. Their faces show recognition. An elderly slave woman nods. She remembers Helena. She held her when she died. Tears fall now for both of them. The commander's face hardens. He looks at the senator differently now. Rome has laws against enslaving freeborn citizens. Serious laws. He lies to save himself. Petronius gasps. I am a senator. I serve Rome. Who are you going to believe? A young slave boy steps forward. His hand shakes, but his finger points steady. He does not lie, the boy says. I saw Helena taken. More slaves step forward. 1 becomes 2. 2 becomes 5. 5 becomes a crowd. The senator took my brother, one says. He stole my mother, says another. My father died in his mines. The accusations multiply. The commander's face grows grave. He has heard enough. Senator Petronius, he says, you are accused of serious crimes. You cannot arrest a senator, Petronius shrieks. I have friends in the Senate. I have connections to the emperor. Your friends cannot help you here, the commander says. The law is clear. Enslaving freeborn citizens is punishable by death. Demetrius releases his grip slightly. Justice approaches. Not his justice, Rome's justice. Petronius collapses. His legs cannot hold him. 20 years of crimes catch up all at once. The commander nods to Demetrius, a warrior's acknowledgement. You killed 9 of my men, he says. That cannot go unpunished. Demetrius stands tall. He accepts this. They served an evil man, he says, but I am willing to face judgment. The commander considers. 9 guards dead. A corrupt senator exposed. A gladiator who sought justice. You have 1 hour, the commander says, his soldiers part. After that, I hunt you myself. Demetrius nods. He understands. The commander cannot let a killer walk free, but he can give justice a head start. Demetrius walks toward the exit. Slaves bow as he passes. They whisper prayers. They speak Helena's name. The young slave boy runs to him. He offers bread. For your journey, the boy says. Thank you for Helena. Demetrius kneels. He takes the bread. Live free, he says. That is what she wanted. Behind him, soldiers bind the senator. Iron shackles close around fat wrists. The same shackles that held Demetrius. Justice has balance. You will pay for this, Petronius screams. His voice cracks. My friends will find you. They will destroy you. Demetrius pauses at the doorway. He looks back. Your friends are next, he says. He walks into the sunlight. Word spreads through the streets. The fisherman escaped. A corrupt senator fell. 9 guards died. Citizens gather. They watch from a distance. Some cheer quietly. Others fear what comes next. Demetrius walks through the crowd. They part for him, not from fear, from respect. An old veteran salutes him. He remembers the arena. He remembers glory. He sees it again now. Demetrius returns the salute. A brief smile crosses his face. Then it fades. He has work to do. He walks toward the edge of the city. The streets grow quieter. Fewer eyes watch. The hour counts down. He finds a hidden cache in a wall, placed 3 weeks ago. Before the senator caught him, inside a cloak, coins, a knife. He changes in an abandoned alley. The brown cloak covers his torn tunic. The gladius hides beneath. He looks like a traveler now. He moves toward the city gate. The hour passes quickly. He needs to reach the road. He needs to disappear. The city gate looms ahead. Soldiers check travelers. They search carts. They question strangers. Demetrius slows his approach. He watches the guards. He studies their patterns. He waits for his moment. A cart approaches, loaded with hay. An old farmer drives. An old ox pulls. Demetrius falls in beside the cart. He walks casually, like a hired hand, like someone who belongs. The guards check the cart quickly. They poke the hay with spears. They barely look at the farmer. They barely look at his helper. Demetrius passes through. His head stays down. His heart races. But his feet keep moving. The road opens before him. Open countryside. Rolling hills, freedom. He walks away from Rome. Each step carries him further from danger. Each step carries him closer to something else. Redemption, perhaps, or vengeance. The sun sets over the hills. Orange and purple paint the sky. A single figure walks the road. The fisherman, alive, free, dangerous. He reaches a tavern by nightfall. A small place at a crossroads. Travelers rest here. Soldiers drink here. Information flows here. Demetrius enters. He scans the room. Farmers, merchants, 2 soldiers in the corner. The tavern holds maybe 20 people. Wooden tables, oil lamps, the smell of wine and sweat. The tavern keeper watches him enter. A heavy-set man, stained apron, sharp eyes. Demetrius approaches the bar. He keeps his movements casual. He drops coins on the wood. Wine, he says, and information. The tavern keeper raises an eyebrow. Wine is easy, he says. Information costs more. Demetrius adds more coins. Senator Petronius, he says. Who else traffics slaves with him? The tavern keeper's face pales. He glances around. Dangerous questions, he whispers. Dangerous men. Demetrius leans closer. I am a dangerous man, he says. They should be worried about me. The tavern keeper sweats. He looks at the coins. He makes a decision. There are 3 others, he whispers. Demetrius listens. Every word matters. Every name. Every location. Maximus Crassus runs the mines in Hispania. Lucius Nerva operates from Sicily. and Quintus Brutus controls the port at Ostia. 3 names, 3 targets, 3 men who profited from stolen lives, 3 men who helped kill Helena. Demetrius slides more coins across. Anything else? He asks. Guards? Habits? Weaknesses? The tavern keeper gathers courage. The coins help. Crassus is cruel but stupid. Nerva is smart but cowardly. Brutus is both cruel and smart. Demetrius nods. He files the information away. Start with the stupid one. Work up to the dangerous one. The 2 soldiers in the corner stand. They notice the stranger. They notice the whispered conversation. They approach. "You there," one soldier says. "What business do you have asking questions?" Demetrius turns slowly. His hand stays away from his hidden gladius. "Just a traveler," he says, "looking for work." The second soldier circles behind. Standard intimidation tactic. Trap the suspect. Apply pressure. Demetrius tracks both men. Without looking, the arena taught him this. Always know your surroundings. Soldier 1 grabs his shoulder. "Show me your hands," he demands. Slowly. Demetrius raises his hands, empty, open, non-threatening. Soldier 2 pats him down. He finds the gladius. His eyes widen. "Armed traveler," he says. "Interesting." The tavern patrons watch nervously. They edge away. No one wants to be near a fight. No one wants to be a witness. Soldier 1 draws his sword. "You are coming with us," he says. "Garrison will want to ask questions." Demetrius sighs. He did not want this. But they gave him no choice. He moves. He spins into Soldier 2. His elbow catches the man's throat. His hand grabs the gladius back. One fluid motion. Soldier 2 chokes. He stumbles backward. He crashes into tables. Wine spills. Soldier 1 attacks. His blade thrusts forward. Anger makes him sloppy. Fear should have made him careful. Demetrius sidesteps. The gladius slashes. It cuts the sword arm deep. The soldier's blade drops. Soldier 1 falls to his knees. He clutches his arm. Blood flows through his fingers. He screams. Demetrius stands over them. He points the gladius at each, but he does not kill. "Stay down," he says. "Live." Soldier 2 gasps for air. His hands rise in surrender. He nods frantically. He will stay down. Demetrius turns to the tavern keeper. "You never saw me," he says. The keeper nods vigorously. "Never," he agrees. Demetrius exits into the night. The road stretches before him, west toward Hispania, toward Maximus Crassus, toward the first name on his list. He walks through the night. The moon lights his path. Olive trees line the road. He does not rest. He cannot rest. Helena died without justice. Hundreds of others died without justice. Thousands remain enslaved. This stops now. This stops with him. Dawn breaks over distant mountains. Orange light spreads across the land. A new day begins. A day of reckoning. He passes a shrine to Mercury, god of travelers, god of thieves. He leaves an offering. He kneels briefly, not to ask for help, to remember Helena, to promise her vengeance. He stands. He continues. Hispania waits. Crassus waits. The hunt begins. The road stretches ahead. Mountains rise in the distance. One man walks alone. One man against an empire of evil. The fisherman walks into the sunrise. He escaped Rome with 9 dead behind him. He carries 3 names in his heart. He carries one truth in his soul. Justice delayed is not justice denied. It is justice waiting, and the fisherman has learned to wait. He has learned to hunt. He has learned to kill. 3 years ago, he swore never to kill again. 3 days ago, a corrupt senator changed that. Now the arena calls him back. Not the Colosseum this time. The whole empire is his arena. His hand touches the gladius beneath his cloak. 22 inches of iron. The same blade that killed 9. The blade that will kill 3 more. A merchant caravan approaches from the distance. Horses and carts, guards on horseback. Opportunity presents itself. Demetrius steps aside. He lets them pass. He watches, he assesses. The caravan master notices him. A wealthy merchant, silk robes, fine horse. "You there?" he calls, looking for work. Demetrius approaches. "Perhaps," he says. "Where do you travel?" "Hispania," the merchant says. "Silver mines. Dangerous road. I need fighters." Demetrius suppresses a smile, fate, providence, or just good timing. "I can fight," he says. The merchant evaluates him. He sees the scars. He sees the stance. He sees something dangerous. "What is your name?" he asks. Demetrius considers. His real name is too famous, too dangerous now. He needs something new. Alexandros. He lies, from Athens. The merchant nods. "Good enough," he says. 10 denarii to Hispania, plus food. You guard the rear cart." Demetrius takes his position. The rear cart carries grain. Valuable but not precious. A good place to observe. The other guards eye him. 3 rough men, mercenaries probably. They size up the competition. The largest approaches. A Gaul by his features, scarred. "Armed, you fight before?" he asks. Demetrius meets his gaze. "Once or twice," he says. "In the arena." The Gaul's eyes widen slightly. Recognition flickers. "The arena," he repeats. He steps back just a little. The caravan moves forward. Wheels roll, horses walk. The journey to Hispania begins. Demetrius walks beside his cart. He scans the terrain. Hills provide cover. Valleys provide ambush points. He notes everything. The countryside rolls past. Farmland, orchards. Peasants work the fields. Rome's breadbasket. A young peasant girl waves at the caravan, 8 years old perhaps. Innocent smile. Demetrius waves back. Helena was that age once, waving at travelers, dreaming of distant places. Before the slavers came, his face hardens. He refocuses. Sentiment is weakness. Weakness gets you killed. The caravan continues. Days pass. The road stretches. Hispania draws closer. Evening comes, the caravan stops. Tents rise. Fires start. Demetrius takes first watch. He positions himself on a small rise. He can see the entire camp. He can see the road in both directions. Stars spread across the sky. Cook fires glow below. The sounds of men eating, men laughing, men living. Demetrius thinks of Helena, her laugh, her songs, the way she danced at festivals. She loved to dance spinning, laughing, free. Then the slavers came. The dancing stopped. The laughter died. Everything changed. A single tear falls. The second one today. He lets it go. Then he wipes his face. He sets his jaw. The tears stop. The mission continues. Maximus Crassus will pay. His replacement approaches. A mercenary, yawning, half asleep already. "Your turn," he says. Demetrius stands. He hands off the watch. "Quiet night," he says. "Keep it that way." He walks to his sleeping spot. A small tent, his cloak for a blanket. The gladius beside him. He lies awake. He plans the mines of Hispania. Crassus will have guards, many guards. He pictures the mines, large operations, hundreds of workers, dozens of guards. He needs information. He needs allies. He needs a plan. Rome did not teach patience. The arena did. Dawn comes. The camp wakes. The journey continues. Each day brings him closer. They enter mountain territory. Steep cliffs, narrow roads, dangerous terrain. The caravan master grows nervous. He scans the cliffs, bandit territory. Everyone knows it. Demetrius moves up in the formation. He positions himself near the front. If trouble comes, it will come fast. He wants to be ready. Movement on the cliff above. Shadows shift multiple figures. Demetrius sees them first. Ambush! He shouts. His voice echoes. Above us! Bandits pour from the rocks. 10 men, maybe more. They charge down the slope. The caravan guards draw weapons. 4 men against 10? Bad odds, but not impossible. Demetrius throws off his cloak. The gladius comes free. 22 inches of iron. His oldest friend, the first bandit, attacks. A screaming charge. An axe raised high, sloppy technique. Demetrius sidesteps. The gladius cuts. The bandit falls. 1 down. 2 more come together. Better coordination. Still not enough. The arena forged something different. He blocks. He kicks. He counters. 2 more fall. The Gaul mercenary fights beside him. You are not joking, he shouts. About the arena. Demetrius allows a grim smile. I never joke about the arena, he says. He kills another bandit. The bandit leader watches from above. He sees his men falling 4 against 10. Now 4 against 4. Retreat, he shouts. The surviving bandits scatter. They disappear into the rocks. The ambush failed. The caravan catches its breath. 4 dead bandits on the road. No caravan casualties. A victory. The caravan master approaches. His silk robes are dusty. His face shows respect. You saved us, he says. Demetrius wipes his blade. I did my job, he says. Nothing more. The Gaul mercenary claps his shoulder. Arena fighter, he says. I should have known. Which arena? Demetrius considers. The truth is dangerous, but respect has value. The Colosseum, he says. All 3 mercenaries stare. The Colosseum. The greatest arena, the deadliest school. The Gaul kneels slightly, a gesture of respect. I served in the legions, he says. I saw gladiators fight. None like you. Demetrius looks away. Praise makes him uncomfortable. The men he killed had families. Victory tastes like ash. The caravan reforms. Bodies are moved aside. The journey continues. Hispania still waits. Days later, the mountains open. A valley spreads below. Green fields and in the distance, mines. Demetrius stares at the mines somewhere down there. Maximus Crassus profits somewhere down there. Slaves suffer. Somewhere down there, justice waits. The caravan descends. The road winds downward. Each step brings him closer. The first name on his list, a mining town, appears. Roman architecture, smoke from forges, workers everywhere. Demetrius prepares to part from the caravan. He gathers his few belongings. The gladius hides beneath his cloak. His real work begins now. The caravan master offers more coins. Stay with us, he says. I will triple your pay. Guards like you are rare. Demetrius declines. I have business here, he says. Personal business. The merchant nods, he understands. Some business cannot be bought. Some debts must be paid in blood. Demetrius walks toward the town. Alone now, 1 man, 1 mission, 3 names. The town gate rises before him. Guards check arrivals. Workers stream in and out. Commerce flows. Demetrius approaches. He blends with the crowd. Just another traveler. Just another worker. The guard waves him through. No questions. No search. Too many people to check. The main street opens before him. Shops, taverns, workers walking home. Demetrius scans the town. He looks for information sources. Taverns, markets, places where tongues loosen. A large tavern catches his eye. Sign shows a pickaxe. Miners drink here. Miners talk here. He enters. He takes a corner table. He orders wine. He listens. Miners complain at the bar about the work, about the conditions, about the man who owns their labor. Crassus cut rations again, one says. His voice carries bitterness. Half bread now, half water. Full work. 3 men died last week. Another adds, tunnel collapse. Crassus did not even send condolences, just sent more workers. Demetrius listens. Anger builds quietly. Crassus is exactly what the tavern keeper said. Cruel, stupid, worthy of death. He finishes his wine. He stands tomorrow, he learns more. Tonight, he sleeps. A small inn across the street. Simple rooms, cheap prices. Perfect for a man who needs to disappear. He rents a room 3 nights paid. The innkeeper asks no questions. Good. The room is small, a bed, a wash basin, a window overlooking the street. He lays the gladius on the bed. He examines it. Still sharp, still ready, still hungry. He moves to the window. The mines glow in the distance. Torches mark the entrances. Men work through the night. Night shift workers enter. Torches in hand, exhausted before they begin. Darkness swallows them. Demetrius clenches his fist. Soon, very soon, Crassus will answer. He lies on the bed, the gladius beside him. Eyes open, planning, waiting. The moon rises. Silver light falls on the town. A peaceful night before the storm. His eyes close. Rest comes. Tomorrow brings new challenges. Tomorrow brings him closer to justice. He dreams of Helena, her face, her smile, her voice calling his name. She reaches for him, but fades, always fades. He cannot save her, not even in dreams. He wakes suddenly. Dawn light fills the room. Sweat covers his brow. A new day, a day of reckoning he prepares. The cloak, the gladius, the mask of a traveler. The town wakes around him. Workers head to shifts. Markets open. Daily life continues. He walks toward the mines. He observes the layout. Guard positions, entry points, weakness. The mine entrance is heavily guarded. 4 men at the gate. More inside probably. Direct approach is suicide. He needs another way. Subtlety, patience. The arena taught both. A group of workers gathers nearby, preparing for their shift, tired faces, broken spirits. Demetrius approaches. Looking for work, he says. Who do I talk to? An older worker looks him over. You want to work the mines? He asks. Suspicion fills his voice. You do not look desperate enough. Debts, Demetrius says. I owe money in Rome. Need to disappear for a while. Need coin. The worker softens. He understands debt. Every man here understands debt. Talk to Servius, he says. The overseer, office by the gate. Demetrius finds the office. A small building. A Roman official sits inside. Papers cover his desk. Servius looks up, balding, bored, the face of bureaucracy. What do you want? He asks. Work, Demetrius says. Anything available. I am strong. I learn fast. Servius evaluates him. He sees the muscles. He sees the scars. You look like trouble, he says. Just a man looking for honest work, Demetrius says. He keeps his eyes down, humble, non-threatening. Servius stamps a paper. Tunnel 7, he says. Report to Cassius. Start tomorrow. 4 denarii a week. Demetrius takes the paper. He hides his satisfaction. Inside the mines, closer to Crassus, closer to justice. Tomorrow, he enters the belly of the beast. Tomorrow, he begins the hunt from within. Tomorrow, Maximus Crassus's days start ending. The fisherman casts his net. The first target swims closer. Justice approaches on silent feet. Helena's ghost watches and waits. Dawn breaks over the mines. Workers line up. Torches pass from hand to hand. Demetrius stands among them. He wears a simple tunic now. The gladius hides in his quarters. Today he is just a worker. Today he learns Tunnel 7 opens before him. Wooden beams support the entrance. Darkness waits beyond. A foreman blocks the way. Cassius the foreman. Cruel face, leather whip at his belt. Eyes that enjoy suffering. New meat. he says. Demetrius bows his head. He plays the role, submissive, broken. Just another slave to the mines. Cassius grabs his chin, forces his head up, studies his face. Strong, he says. Good. You will need it. The tunnel swallows him. Narrow passages. Workers haul ore carts. Dust fills every breath. Demetrius works. He hauls ore. He swings a pickaxe. He bleeds alongside the others. An elderly slave works beside him, Greek broken. He coughs blood between swings. Demetrius helps with a heavy load. Rest, he whispers. I have this. Tears fill the old man's eyes. Kindness dies here, he whispers back. Do not let them see it. Cassius watches from the entrance, his whip twitches. He sees everything. He punishes everything. Days pass. Demetrius works. He observes. He learns the layout. Mine reveals its secrets. 7 tunnels. 3 exits. 40 guards total. Crassus visits every 7th day. On the 7th day, Crassus arrives. Carried in a litter expensive toga. Fat fingers covered in rings. He inspects the workers. Disgust covers his face. Production is down, he says. Unacceptable. Cassius bows. The new tunnel is difficult, he says. Rock is harder than expected. Crassus backhands him. The slap echoes. I do not pay for excuses, he says. I pay for silver. Demetrius watches from the tunnel. He memorizes the face, the voice, the cruelty. This is his target. Crassus points at a random worker. That one, he says. 20 lashes. Poor encourager les autres. A young worker is dragged forward, 19 years old, terrified. He did nothing wrong. The whip falls. 20 times. Blood sprays. The crowd watches in silence. Demetrius clenches his fists. His nails draw blood from his palms. Not yet. Not yet. The time will come. Crassus leaves satisfied. His lesson delivered. His power demonstrated. His death approaching. Night falls. The workers sleep. Demetrius lies awake. The plan crystallizes. 7 days until Crassus returns. 7 days to prepare. 7 days until justice. Helena's ghost grows restless. He approaches the elderly Greek. What is your name, he asks. Nicholas, the old man says, from Thessaloniki. How many here would fight, Demetrius asks. If they had a chance? Hope flickers in old eyes. All of them, Nicholas says. But we have no weapons, no leader. You have both now, Demetrius says. I am the fisherman. I killed 43 men in the Colosseum. I came here to kill one more. Recognition spreads across the old face. The fisherman, he breathes. We heard stories. We thought you were legend. Legends do not bleed, Demetrius says. I bleed, but I make others bleed more. Word spreads. Whispers travel. Hope ignites. Men who forgot courage remember it. The 7th day dawns. Crassus approaches. The workers move with different energy. The guards notice nothing. The litter approaches. Crassus rides in comfort. 10 guards surround him. He suspects nothing. Demetrius watches from the tunnel. The gladius waits beneath his tunic, retrieved last night. Hungry for justice. Crassus steps from his litter. Production reports, he demands. Now. Cassius rushes forward. Scrolls in hand. Improved, master, he says. 20% increase. Crassus reviews the numbers. Pleased but suspicious. How, he asks. What changed? Around them, workers position themselves. Subtly, slowly surrounding the guards. Demetrius steps forward. I changed things, he says. The gladius appears. I am what changed. Crassus's face goes white. Guards, he shouts. Kill him. Guards surge forward. Swords clear scabbards, professional soldiers, trained killers. Workers attack from behind. Pickaxes, chains, Tools become weapons, slaves become soldiers. Demetrius engages the first guard. The gladius flashes, arena training against legion training. The arena wins. One guard falls. Another takes his place. Demetrius does not slow. He cannot slow. Nicholas leads a group. The old man fights like a young one. Hope gives strength. Vengeance gives more. Crassus runs. He flees toward his litter. His expensive toga tears. His dignity shatters. Demetrius cuts through the final guard. The path clears. Only Crassus remains. Only justice waits. Crassus backs against his litter. No escape, no guards, no power. Demetrius approaches, slow steps, deliberate. The way a fisherman approaches trapped prey. Please, Crassus begs. He falls to his knees. I have gold, endless gold. Take it all. Gold bought my sister. Demetrius says. Gold worked her to death. Gold cannot buy her back. Your sister, Crassus stammers. Who, I do not understand. Helena of Corinth, Demetrius says. 17 years old, brown eyes. She died in your mines 2 years ago. Crassus searches his memory, too many faces, too many deaths. He cannot remember one girl. You do not even remember, Demetrius says. Disgust fills his voice. She was nothing to you. Just profit, just numbers. The freed workers gather. They circle around. Witnesses to judgment. Witnesses to justice. This man enslaved thousands, Demetrius announces. He worked hundreds to death. He profited from suffering. What punishment does he deserve? The answer comes unanimous. Death. Fists raise, voices unite. Crassus weeps, not for his victims, for himself. Even now, only himself. Demetrius raises the gladius. 22 inches of iron. Justice descending. Helena's name on his lips. The blade falls. The scream cuts short. Justice delivered. One name crossed from the list. Demetrius stands over the body. No satisfaction, no joy. Only duty fulfilled. The workers cheer. Chains break. Men embrace. Freedom tastes sweet. Nicholas approaches. Tears stream down his weathered face. You freed us, he says. How can we repay you? Free others, Demetrius says. That is payment enough. He looks toward the horizon. 2 names remain. He walks away. The freed workers watch. The sun sets behind him. Legend walks the road. Months pass. Lucius Nerva falls in Sicily. Quintus Brutus falls at Ostia. The list empties. The debt pays. 1 year later, Roman countryside. Peaceful farmland. A small house stands alone. Demetrius works the soil. Simple clothes, calloused hands, peace in his movements. A small grave marker stands nearby. Flowers grow around it. Helena's name carved in stone. She rests here now. In spirit, if not body, he kneels before it. It is done, he says. All of them. You can rest now. Wind stirs the flowers. Gentle, peaceful, an answer perhaps. Or just the wind. He stands. The sunset paints the sky. The past releases its grip. The future opens. A young boy runs toward him. 8 years old, an orphan from the mines. His son now. Demetrius catches him, lifts him high. A genuine smile crosses his face. The first real smile in years. Father, the boy laughs. Dinner is ready. Then let us eat, Demetrius says. He carries his son home. The gladius hangs above the fireplace. Now a reminder, not a tool. The house is warm. A simple meal waits. A family rebuilt, a life reclaimed. They eat together, father and son, survivor and saved. The cycle of cruelty broken. Night falls. Stars emerge. The world continues. Changed slightly, improved slightly. He tucks his son into bed. Tell me the story, the boy asks. Of the fisherman. Demetrius considers. The story is dark. The story is bloody. But it has a lesson. There was once a man, he begins, who lost everything. His freedom, his family, his hope. The boy listens, wide eyes absorbed. But he found something stronger than despair, Demetrius continues. He found justice. He found purpose. He found the strength to make things right. Did he kill bad men? The boy asks. Demetrius pauses. He stopped bad men, he says. Sometimes that required killing, but killing was never the point. Justice was the point. The boy nods. He understands, or begins to. Remember this? Demetrius says. Power without justice is tyranny. Justice without mercy is cruelty. But justice with mercy, that is what makes us human. The boy's eyes close. Sleep takes him. The lesson plants itself. A seed for the future. Demetrius watches. Love fills his chest. Hope follows. The future lives in this child. He walks to the window. Stars fill the sky. The same stars Helena watched. The same stars that witnessed everything. His reflection stares back. Older now, wiser perhaps. At peace finally through the window, Helena's grave catches moonlight. The flowers glow silver. She watches over them. She always will. I built something good, he whispers. From all that pain, something good. The farmhouse glows warm, a beacon in darkness, a home built from ashes, a future built from vengeance. The fisherman caught his prey, 9 guards in Rome, 3 slavers across the empire, hundreds freed from chains. The gladius hangs silent now, its work complete, its hunger satisfied, its owner transformed. Demetrius turns from the window. A small smile remains. He walks to his bed. He sleeps without nightmares. For the first time in years, dawn will bring new days, new challenges, new opportunities. But the past no longer haunts. Helena of Corinth, 17 years old, brown eyes like her mother remembered, avenged, at peace.